Assalamu alaikum. This is the Diaspora Club. We summoned this press conference today and regarding the issue we have with some of the government personnel, I can say, because we had a project that we were supposed to be starting as soon as possible, which we have already done the foundation stone laying in Chamen village, CRR North, and that was on the 30th of December 2024. And after 2 days of the foundation stone laying, we received a letter from the Ministry of Health that the license that we have been given to build a maternity unit in Nyanija was revoked. And this is quite disheartening, and we want to express our frustration to the public how bad it is to have this news on just 2 days after we have laid the foundation stone. The idea of building a maternity ward was conceived between 2022 December and to January of 2023. This was due to well-known challenges faced by maternal women in this country. In February of 2023, we settled for Chamen village. We engaged both the community and the Ministry of Health. In April 2023, a WhatsApp group was created by then the Director of Health, Mr. Biti, to help coordinate our efforts. We shared our initial plan by the ministry to model it after their standards. We complied with them with the standard they want. In April of last year, the ministry, upon being satisfied with the progress we made, a clearance letter was issued to the Diaspora Club to start the project. One can see that we didn't work in isolation. Everything we did was with guidance and collaboration from the Ministry of Health and the community of Chamen. What we find quite disheartening is the deliberate attempt to frustrate this project to the detriment of the poor villagers of Chamen. Now I will let the president of the Diaspora Club, Georgia Samambai, to explain how this project was started, or when we started from 2017 up to date, and what we have done and what our aim was from the beginning and what we have achieved. Thank you very much.
Assalamu alaikum. Good afternoon, everyone. I, Georgia Samambai, president of the Diaspora Club, is hereby expressing how disappointed we are as Gambians. We are Gambians that reside in Europe. We came along in 2017 to form this group, the Diaspora Club. We were born in this country, grew up in this country, and we left this country. We came back to this country to make our country better. We were kidnapped since July 2022, 1994, until December 2016. We came back to this country to help our country, especially the healthcare system. In 2017, the Diaspora Club came along to form an organization to make a party and enjoy ourselves. And we decided whatsoever is left, we're gonna use it and do something. And we decided we're gonna do the healthcare system and help our country because the healthcare system is very poor in the Gambia. In Europe, we are fine, but in Gambia, our family live here. So we decided to start with the children's ward in Banjul. We renovated that place to make the children look very comfortable. As we all know, they are the future leaders. We spent over $1 million. And when we started, we don't do things on our own. We have to talk because we have a committee. And this club, we registered this club in the Gambia and in America as well. We talked with the personnel that time, the director of health. We asked them, what do they want from us? We don't give our money to people to build for us. We do things on our own. Knowing that that ward was belonging to Standard Charter, they went ahead and give us that ward for us to renovate and refurbish. After spending that money, after 2 years, they came back to us and revoked that ward from us, the same ward, the children's ward in Banjul. We let that one go. And this time, in 2023, 2022, we started a new project for the Nanija Chamen village people. We include everyone, all health personnel, with the plans and everything. They told us that we don't need to make something big because they're gonna build a big hospital less than 10 kilometers from Nanija. And we work with them head to head from the plan, the starting of the plan with the contractor and our hospital team. Not knowing that when we came all the way from Europe just to do the foundation, a day before, a high personal profile called the Alcalo to let the Alcalo know that they should stop us from doing that event, which is very disheartening and disappointing. We are not foreigners. We are Gambians, born and raised in Gambia. We left our country to survive for our people. Our families are here. I can get a good healthcare system in America. My family can. But we said no. We're gonna help our country. Even if we're gonna fight us, please. The poor people are struggling. Women are struggling to give birth. 9 months of pregnancy. One day you can lose your life from there. I don't know what is going on. This group is a non-political group. Since from day one, we have our own constitution. Every 2 years we have to change presidency. We didn't stop from the healthcare system. We went to mile 2 in 2018, 2019. Provide them with blankets, sanitaries, soap, pads, whatever those ladies need, we give them. When the Gov't was here, we write a check of $100,000 for them to distribute with some max. As I was saying, we are non-regional, religious or political. We go to the churches, max, SOS Village, Tanka, to name a few. We are doing all this for our country. The Diaspora Club objective is to complement the government effort to develop the healthcare system. The club ongoing project includes the construction of the state-of-the-art maternity hospital in Nanija, Chamen. This project we started is not going out of Chamen because we went through a survey to check and see the provinces, which area needed the hospital most. And coming to conclusion, we see the Chamen Nanija needed it. And me and my friends and the team, we went there and we see the poor maternity ward in Chamen. I couldn't keep my tears that day. I was informed that 2 people were on one bed giving birth. Sometimes the nurses and doctors out there will use candles to prescribe the patient some medication. Whosoever is doing this, you are not doing this to the Diaspora Club. You are not doing this to us. We are not a threat to the government. We are here to help. That day when I see the guy crying, telling us that he lost his first child in that hospital. How can you deny us this moment to help our people like we are foreigners? We don't have no funding. We fund ourselves and we get sponsors from few organizations like MSDG and some Gambians private sector. If it has to come to this, I think it's better for us to stay where we are. They did it to us one time, that's what they want. And this time, we're not gonna let it go. We're gonna fight to the end. For the Gambia, our homeland, this is our country. This is where we belong to. We are not part of politics. These kids will when I sit sometimes and I read the media, sometimes I think they just want to fabricate stuff. But seeing is believing. When you guys are sick, you will leave this country and go overseas with your families. The healthcare system is the first thing. If you are not healthy, how can you go to work? If you're not healthy, how can you do stuff? Knowing that someone is out there, top official, restraining us from helping our people. That's embarrassing. How dare, how can you? And you are part of that project and you know better. We don't do this. All of you guys, you were involved. It's not yet time to name names. But when we come there, we're gonna name names. These villagers, they are very disappointed. I was so shocked when I got that letter. I think it's from the Director of Health, Mr. Camara or something. We are appealing to the government. Adama Barrow, please, I think you need to sit and talk to your people. Whether you know or you don't know, this country is for us. This country is for everyone. We voted for you to help us because we were caged. So when you come into power, you have to listen to us. We are the voice. You don't know nothing what is going outside. You're inside. You should listen to your youth. You should listen to your citizen. Going to Chamen, Nyanija, looking at that word and telling them for us to cancel our program. Not stopping there. He went all the way to say that let them close all that word for us not to even see it. That is very disappointing. We are welcome in Chamen, Nyanija. If you see all those villagers, how happy they were because they needed this. I've been there. I have a child and I know how hard it was. And we all are family members. First Lady is a mother, and she knows. Let these people have their joy. Let these people have their moment. This is their time for them to shine. For you people to revoke that clearance is very disappointing. My heart is full. And I cannot speak what is in my heart. Because Gambians, we've been suffering. We've been suffering. This has to stop. This has to stop. They treat the diasporians like foreigners. And we are not foreigners. We are citizens of the Gambia.
Thank you very much, President, and also PRO for giving us the opportunity to hear from you and also other Gambians from abroad about this whole project. Now that dreams have been shattered, so what next regarding the projects that you intend to carry out across the country? Because this one, the government has already issued a statement asking you people to cancel everything. What next?
This will never stop us. We will go all the way. And even with the Chamen Nyanija project, we're not stopping. We're not moving anywhere else. The clearance has been issued, and if they are to revoke it, they need to give us a proper explanation why it is mentioned on the letter that we have, but that is not enough, because you cannot let someone do their foundation stone laying, pay 30% of the money to the contractor, and then out of the blue you just issue a revoke letter for the clearance. We are not stopping. We are going all the way, And even if it is for us to take legal actions, we will. We will. It's not a threat, but we will go by the protocols.
Have you tried engaging in dialogue to have a conversation?
No, we didn't, because the proper way of
Communicating.
doing that was to communicate it with us. They have never copied us in that letter. They sent it to the village coordinator, and how unprofessional is that? No one have contacted us. And when they were issuing that clearance letter, it was sent to the group, to us, to the Diaspora Club. And if you are to revoke a clearance, you should have taken the same route, but that has never been the case.
Okay, speaking on work done already, which is 30% of
Mhm.
So, how much has this cost you already, and what kind of potential damage could this have on your organization?
The potential damage is like our financial background is not strong. We are looking for funding. We are still looking for funding. And the members of the Diaspora Club are contributing. We do have a system in the club whereby we do have monthly or yearly dues that we pay, $60 per person every year. It's not much, but we do understand that we do have other families to look after over here. So we weigh it down to $60 per year as a membership fee, and we do organize events like every year or every other year, bring an artist from Senegal, or create a cultural night that will generate us, where we can generate funds. And all that we have spent now is even more than $500,000, because we have already deposited more than $270,000 to the contractor, and we have already made about 4,000 plus blocks, and it is in the complex there in the in Chamen Nyanija. So how can that be explained to us? What do they want us to do now with those blocks, and what do they want to do? What do they want us to do with the deposit that we have already paid to the contractor?
And just, you didn't touch upon it. The kind of damage it could have on the organization.
The damage it will have, it's loss of trust, because we have a committee group and we have our main group whereby we do communicate with them. But how can you just try and get money off some, like your colleagues, like let's contribute, we are doing this, we have to contribute and organize something so that we can generate funds, and this money will go towards the project we are already paying, and then we have to go back to the members and start giving them stories. Everyone is not the same. Maybe I might understand, someone else might understand, but you have some people that will never understand. The first question that they will give to us is, have they done their homework right? And we did, and we made sure that we had that clearance letter as if we knew that this will happen. As people will always say, when you are dealing with Gambia, which is really sad to say because we're all Gambians, you have to be prepared, you have to have everything documented, and we did that. The damage it will cause, it is loss of trust. And will people in the club be ready to contribute
Again.
any penny in this project again, or any other project?
So, okay, now that the issue of Chamen Nyanja is on the balance, that if at all the government still go ahead to stop you from constructing, you are ready to take legal action.
Of course.
So other than that, what other initiative do you intend to take on in other places different from health, because health has already been jeopardized?
It has already been jeopardized, but they cannot say no to Chamen and say no to other villages. There are other villages that are similar, that are in the same situation as Chamen. Why would they want to say no on the health sector? Why? Which we know that the health sector is the most I don't even want to mention it, but we all know how our healthcare system is. I know that we can go on to other projects which we have, because apart from being doing what we are doing on the health sector, we have been doing other, like during the Ramadan period, we do go to the madarasas, the daras. We had, what's the other one again? We went to the orphanage in Bakote. And we even have some of our members that do go to those orphanages personally. Like Georgia here, she lives in Bakote. Out of the Diaspora Club initiatives that we have, she will use her own money and then do whatever she wants to do in that orphanage. We have other people that are doing some like personal whatsoever support. We're not moving an inch from the health care sector or the healthcare system support that we are doing. We have already engaged ourselves. We will continue to help the other villages as long as we have fundings, or as long as we have the financial stability to do it. We will continue doing it. This will not stop us.
Yeah, I just want to be clear in regards to your engagement with government since the inception of the project, whether the association has been directly in contact with the government, because we were there at the laying down of the foundation stone, where we didn't see any government officials, neither the Sitting National Assembly member or any executive there. So is it that the Diaspora Club was not directly engaging with the government, or you have been engaging the government since the initial?
We have, because we didn't isolate them from day one. I personally, I came into the country before any of the Diaspora Club members, and I was distributing the letters. I did have a sit down with the minister at the Minister of Women's Affairs, and I went to the Ministry of Health, but the minister was not in, and I have a sit down with the PS. I didn't even know that they have 2 permanent secretaries. I sat down with permanent secretary 2, and we had a lengthy chat, and she promised me that we will send the letter to our regional director and he will attend this noble cause that you are doing in Chamen. And she did. We have been communicating with them, and the health director knows about this, because we, the Diaspora Club, we have a hospital team. We have a committee. In that committee, we have a hospital team, and they have been communicating with the health director from day one. It's not just from this project, but from then, 2018, when we were to start the refurbishment of the ESTH.
That time, how to call it? Let me add to that.
Yes.
That time, Mr. Samata was the hospital director. Mr. Samata, yeah. But with this initiative, the ex-director, not the current one right now, I think I had they change. Yeah, I don't know Morinja. They are the one who opened the WhatsApp group. 22 of health personnel are in that WhatsApp group. Because when we showed them what we were going to do, they said that it was too big. They work hand in hand with our contractor. So they minimize us up to that standard. They are in, they know what's going on. We don't do stuff without getting permission. Because you know how people say, nyom semester wala nangam, then ñoo won jaay ne. We don't do that. We level ourselves. We go down. Like I said, we are Gambians. Ñun fii lañ juddoo. Fii lañ màggee, fii lañ yaree. Dañ génn rek dem uti ku dimbale suñu réew. Bu ñëwee nag ku dimbale suñu réew, dañ ñu war a jàppale parce que ñoom la ñoo jàppale. Ni government mënuñoo def yépp. Ñun juddu réew ñoo leen war a jàppale tamit. Why when that guy came to the foundation, I don't know what's his name.
Fufana.
I don't know. Yeah. He said that they get a funding from WHO.
A grant.
A grant. But he said WHO. It's not WHO. It's African development. You understood?
During your own foundation student life?
Yes. Give me 1 second. Yes. And the letter I got here is not professional. The letter is not professional. We didn't get a CC. It's supposed to be an email letter. It was something that was written from someone and addressed to me, the Diaspora Club, Attention Georgia by President USA. That's it. Where is the copy from the Minister of Health? Where is the director? It's not professional, to be honest.
So if one could understand, the government or any sector in the health were directly in touch with you until just recently.
A day before, nobody didn't get in touch with us. A day before, somebody, high profile, I don't want to name names right now. But when it comes, they talk to the alcalde for us not to go there.
So how do you see this? Is it a betrayal or failure of government?
Betrayal, and this is politic, and we don't do politic. This is politic. And we're not part of politics. Bokkuñ ci politique tey suñ groupe bi mun naa leen ko ubbil ñun dañ am suñ constitution dañ am rules and regulation doo fa dee def picture kenn ci groupe bi. You don't talk about religion, you don't talk about politics. Everything is business, Diaspora Club, and fun. That's what we know. We are the biggest club since 2017, and we're still standing. All this organization you're seeing is us before them. We lead and they follow. And we're here to stay. They ñëw pour toog, they ñëw pour dimbale suñu réew. The Gambia moo ñu ñor dañ soona bugga nañoo romba yeneen dëkkay bu njëkk ba Sénégal fii leen daa ñoo jënd si bagage. Sénégal seen nit fii leen dee fajoo léegi ñun ñooy dem faju ji Sénégal. ñun ñoo nekk si biir Sénégal Sénégambia bi sax gis nga ji bi small ji la lu tax capital S small ji Sénégambia dañu war a xaal suñu tànki tubéy dañu war a jóg dañu bugg a mel ni yeneen dëkk. We're in West Africa but the poorest in Africa. I'm so sorry to say that. Lan la because ku nekk yaa ngi bugg a amal sa boppa dëkki kaw bi dañ leen dem pour dimbale ngeen ñoo xarpare su doon lopitaani Banjul la sax ñu ne waaw. They do it the first time and we let it go. This time we're not going to let it go.
Can I add on something?
And it's ñaani ja I don't know ñaani ja. Yes, it's ñaani ja. Chamen la moo doon. Nowhere else. It's Chamen. I don't know whether Adam or Borough or whosoever know about this, but they have to.
Can I add something?
Thank you.
The other thing I want to add is in 2018 or 2018-2019, if you go to the Edward Francis Teaching Hospital, most of the oxygen machines that are in there was provided by the Diaspora Club. And we brought in over 2,000 bed sheets that we donated to them, but it has all gone in vain. We bought TVs, televisions, fridges, microwave, and we renovated the pediatric ward to a standard whereby everyone was complimenting the Diaspora Club. As Gambians, we are proud of ourselves that we have achieved that. But even if you have, because we do have other visitors that do come into the Gambia, we are abroad, but we do watch the online news and the TV. We all have our the TV boxes that we can connect and watch QTV or any other TV. But what we normally see is when they have visitors, they will take them into that ward to show off, but they never complimented us after we have done that great job, which is really disappointing. But we don't mind because we are doing it for our country. We are not doing it to show off or to have this hype of, oh, the Diaspora Club, they are good, blah, blah, blah. But in every little thing you do, I think you deserve a tap on the shoulder, at least on the shoulder, at least for you to feel that you have that emotional support.
Like you said, you don't have to name names, but are you confirming that there are certain influential individuals behind the decision of the ministry?
Of course, because we are communicating with the, we don't just jump into Chamen and then start this project. We have someone that we are talking to. There is a coordinator there who lives in Chamen, and when this whole thing, all shenanigans started, they sent that letter to him straight. They never copied us in. We didn't know anything about it until he contacted us that, oh, this is what is happening, and he knows. We have been there. We have seen the maternity block that they have in Chamen. Even some of the media personnel that were there got really emotional because it is sad. It is sad. And even to have a whole hospital and the laboratory is not functioning, it's not a good thing.
No electricity.
Sometimes when they have a woman in labor, the nurses will have to use their mobile phone lights, touch, to see exactly what they are doing if it is at night time. How can we explain that as a nation? And as we always call ourselves that we are the people at the top, you will have your lights on every night, you will be eating good food. If you get ill, you will just go straight to Dakar or fly out to the UK or America if you are a government personnel. Either way, you will not stay in the Gambia. You will definitely go somewhere to have a good health care.
Unless if you have something
If
that
you
you
have
want
any
to add.
closing remarks that you want to make.
Okay, I will pass it over to the president to do the closing remarks, and then, yes. Okay, but then before that, I would like to thank all the media houses that are here, and the, in particular, the person that provided us this, this venue is Zion Empire. He is part of the Diaspora Club, and he is doing a great job. He is really supporting us, and with no, it was an emergency when we call out for this, and he was willing to offer us this place, and it is Zion Empire. And I would like to thank the media houses that have attended: Fatu Network, Kex, our own Kex, Sane, The Voice, West Coast Radio, The Point.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
Okay, I'm just gonna call Mr. Momodu Nyasi to sit down and talk with your people regarding this letter, the revocation letter. Don't do it just because of politics. After politics is done, it's dusted, we move on to the next chapter. We're doing this for our country. We're trying to help Nyanija. Women are struggling. Childbirth. All this sickness we see, the autistic patient, the epilepsy, and stuff like this, is all because of poor healthcare system. We, the Diaspora Club, are here to voice out their frustration regarding this letter we received. We are sitting down and waiting on you people. We are open for dialogue. Until further notice, I thank each and every one of you. Thanking my Diaspora Club members, they've been very patient. We cannot do nothing but just release a press statement regarding how disappointed and disheartened we are. After 3 days of inauguration, So after 3 days of foundation stone laying, we get this sad letter stating that it was revoked, while we get a clearance letter from them. Thank you, Mr. Zion Empire. Thank you, Mr. Kex, Fatu Network, The Point, Voice of the Voiceless, Voice Coast Radio, and The Voice, and our viewers. Thank you. Di leen gërëm di leen santa di leen wax ne jërëjëf kontaan nañ trop dañ kontaanoon waaye lettre bi buñ ko jotee rek suñ xool dafa naxari di wax waa ñaani ja tamit ñu patient rek ñu xaar ñu di wax Mr. Nyasine we're here we're open for a dialogue. We're not here to hurt the government. We're here to push the government. We're here, we're behind you. Thank you so much.